Welcome back to T2's Institutor. How are you all? T2 over here. Would love to talk about the price action again today. Let me know if you are good, sound is good, everything is cool. How was the day? We'll start to talk about the price action. Good morning, Vin. Sharada, good morning, brother. Sam M, good morning. RS, good morning. So I can see 4 people over here. Is there anyone else? For 16 people, near about 16 people are watching actually. So please let me know who else is over here. Everything is cool. You can hear me. Just let me know everything. Okay, and please push the like button. Make sure that you have pushed the like button. Please vote over here. I really would love to know which thing you are more interested. So far, I can see that 69 people are more interested about 22 YT model school, 12% for water block, MMXM 12%, others is 6%. So overall, 69% people out of 16 people are interested about 22 YT model. I'm happy to see that. That's the favorite model. I'm really happy because in my belief, this is the base of trading. Hey RS, thank you man for confirming that everything is good. I really would love to know who else is over here. So without Vin, Sam, RS, and Sharda, who else is over here? Write down something so that I can see your name, I can read your name. Just let me know. Okay, Dimar is here. Good morning. Sachin is also here. Good morning, Sachin. Sachin, today is Friday, Mental Capital Preservation Day, so be careful, okay? Hey Kuba, how are you man? I hope you're good. You're good too. Would love to wait a bit more. Like, would love to start around 8:50 that more people can join. In the meantime, just give me hi, hello, something, good morning, so that I can know who else is over here. If any of you are new here, I will ask you to subscribe this channel and turn on the notification button. You will get the pure learning from this channel. I will explain everything step by step, no hindsight. Everything is real money, or sorry, real price, as well as the forward price action. So no back test or reply mode. Thanks for asking. It's Friday. Yes, man, it's Friday. Yeah, it's true, man. Better, thank you, man, for confirming that you're better. Kuba, where are you from exactly, brother? Can you please tell me one more time? I forgot actually where you're from. Hey, Vizaya. Vizaya is here as well. Thank you, Vizaya, for letting us know that you are here. DB is also here. All green this week. Congratulations, DB. Uh, this is an awesome week. Awesome week, to be honest. Awesome week. Even though the price will be difficult on Monday and Tuesday, but still we managed the boom. Come to my home, guys. I'm making chapatis for you all. Tell me where is your home? Exactly where do you live in India, Shachin? Then I will ask someone else if there is anyone who is living near you. Don't get afraid, okay? Okay, DB, I'm here very day, but I don't watch the entries because now I'm at a point that I can trade my own, but just want to support the channel. I really appreciate that. I keep asking for this. I keep saying people just learn, then earn by yourself. Don't need to depend on someone else like me who are the YouTube guru. Okay, so don't depend on us. Instead of that, just depend on you. If you have some lackings of your knowledge or price action, you can follow someone until the lackings is gone from your analysis. Then do your own trading. Yeah, you can do that, like supporting the channel, you can do that, but just depend on yourself. Don't depend on other people. Depend on other people. Neon Web Trades is here. Good morning, brother. Everything okay? Yesterday is everything okay, brother? Cuba, I'm from Poland, the place where we have nice ladies. Is you interesting? Okay. You're from Poland. I was in Poland for 3 days actually in 2018. Uh, it's really so beautiful. I was in a rural area, that means countrysides, and people are just gathering around me. Okay, the kids were gathering around me, kind of. They're watching an alien. But that was an awesome memory, man. Splendid. Hi, MD Lona. Good morning. MD Lona. Good morning, brother. Same here, Sam. Okay, that's cool, man. You teach good, Tito. Nice appreciation. I really appreciate it, man. I will take it as a compliment because I'm not trying to teach anything. I'm just sharing my knowledge. I keep saying that. So I'm not a teacher. I'm a friend to you. Like you are learning, I'm also learning. That's all. Long time ago, a lot of changed. Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe. It's been a long, kind of 7 years. Thanks for sharing that penguin, man. Okay, let's go to the price section a bit before 9:30. This is the daily chart for NQZ 2025. That means I have already switched my contract to NQZ from NQU. Right now I'm trying to trade the NQZ. This is the standard deviation level, which is minus 1.5. This is minus 2.5. This two is the standard deviation level. I am bullish until this line. If the line is broken, that means body close above this line, I'll be bullish for that line until that line. Right now, my most interest is to look for this line that it will be traded. Today is Friday, which is a mental capital preservation day. That means if you are taking a loss, stop over there. If you get a win, stop over there. Don't force the market too much, otherwise you'll regret. Today's price market open went a bit lower, now it is trading. According to ICT's recent videos, it is important to mark the premium wick, which is over here. You can mark the quadrant levels around this area, which I'm not interested, but of course you can mark them because any of the quadrant level, which is 0.75, 0.5 or 0.25 can be respected. This market can fall a bit as today is the last day of the week. So you have to think about that as well. I'm not interested to mark them because I don't believe that Thursday high is the week, this week high. I really don't want to stay with that. But if I see kind of bearishness from the lower time frame, I will talk about that. So if there is some kind of bearishness, maybe I'll frame some sell setup as today is the Friday. Even though my bias is bullish, I really would love to see this line will be traded by today. From the daily chart, I really don't have anything to say. So I'll go to hourly chart. This is the hourly chart, and all you can see here is that discount week over here. Upper quadrant 0.75, which is the upper quadrant of that discount week. Market has traded that discount week. Now it is reaching for the line I talked about here. This is that line. I'm more interested to see if this line can be traded by today. If it is not, I really don't have any sell side liquidity right now. I have some sell side liquidity here, which I don't want to mark here. I will go to 50-minute chart and then I will talk about the bearishness. But from the bullishness until this market is above this candle, which is the lowest down close body close candle, which has traded this fair value gap from the hourly chart, and I mean until this market is above this line or above that candle, I'm more interested to look for buying opportunity. I'm bullish for that. Okay, so here I'm using this discount week, which I am trying to utilize from ICT's recent videos. Not that much important, but I would love to give the priority to these lines. Okay, so yeah, that's why I have just marked that week, and upper quadrant has been traded so beautifully. Now would love to see if it can go higher and trade that line. This is the 15-minute chart, and if you remember yesterday, market has fallen. That was the breaker block from the 15-minute chart here. So it has traded the breaker block, beautifully tapped to the low of this breaker block, as well as the last parabolic from the 15-minute chart. We had the SMT over here with a ES. So ES has cleared that low. NQ has failed to clear that low. So we had a beautiful SMT over here. Market trade that last fair value gap, last down close body close candle, which has traded the entry gap over here, or whatever you say, the gap has been traded last down close body close candle has been validated as an order block. Just marked the min threshold, didn't mark the open of this order block. You can mark it if you want. traded that mean threshold of that order block, and now this market is going higher. This was the last fair value gap to that specific leg. Yesterday, this gap doesn't have any value to me, but today it is important to me because market respect this gap, fall until the mean threshold of this order block from the 15-minute chart. I would love to see this market will keep going higher, and this time this last fair value gap will be broken strongly. Okay, it will be broken strongly and it will reach until this line. That is my prematurely, that is my interest to see if and only if this market break this fair value gap, which I'm going to mark here right now, then I will try to look for sell, some kind of selling opportunity, if and only if this gap is broken. Otherwise, I'm not interested to look for any kind of sell. I will keep looking for buy. If this market keep falling sometimes, I'll look for the buy. If this is broken, I will start to look for these relatively equal lows, as well as I have some sell side liquidity from 1 minute chart here, and all of this unfinished business. I would love to look for them. Right now, I'm not interested to look for sell. I'm only interested to look for buy. Any kind of lower run is my buying opportunity. No buy is valid while this market will be very near to this last parallel gap, because now this is the strongest parallel gap before the line I'm expecting this market will go. So if this gap is broken, there is no PDR that can stop the market, and I believe that it will go for that line, and then we'll see if the market can close above this line from the daily chart, or if it respect this line. If it starts to respect this line, I'll start to look for sell. If it's been closed, the body has closed above this line, I'll start to look for buy again for this line, which is minus 2.5 standard deviation for the all-time high. Right now, I will just look over this parallel gap. If this parallel gap is broken, I'm bullish. Sorry, I'm bearish. If this parallel gap is not broken, I'll keep looking for the buying opportunity. From the short period of time, if you take a closer look here, I don't have any buy side liquidity, I don't have any sell side liquidity. In other words, if you see here, this low and that low, they are the relatively equal lows that has been cleared by this run. So sell side liquidity has been cleared. Now market is going for the buy side liquidity, which is the all-time high. All-time high is kind of a liquidity that is always a strongest kind of strong, very strong liquidity level. So this all-time high is my first priority to see as my liquidity over here, and then of course until this line. When the market will come here, if it respect this gap, I will do nothing. I will wait to break this gap, and then I will start to look for buy again. Otherwise, no trade for me. No trade is valid for me. This is yesterday's PM session, and if you take a closer look over here, from 2 p.m. New York local time to until 3 p.m. New York local time, the whole silver bullet time where we expect some kind of run. This market was consolidating here. I was looking for a buying opportunity around this area. I was in live, so I'm not going through this area around the PM session because I was in live. There was a 122 YT model, perfect 22 YT model, has provided 20 handle partial, then you can get stopped out to the break even. Everything was perfect over there. Around the morning session, I showed you the 22 buy model for 70 handle run, if you remember. So around the morning session, 22 YT model worked perfectly. Around the PM session, even though this market was a bit bearish, after this whole messy price action, still we are able to get at least 20 handle partial from the 22 YT model. Okay, if you are looking for sell, I have no idea how can you frame the sell setup because I didn't see any selling opportunity over here according to 22 YT model. If you would love to or talk about the water block, I have showed you the water block yesterday's PM session, how beautifully that water block has been worked over here and provided us 53 handle from the water block. But right now I'm not interested to talk about the water block. Instead, would love to stay with the 22 YT model. No other interest for me to talk about any other PDRs. I will mark them, but not going to push the button from the water block or something like that. We'll only go for 22 YT model. If I say this is the best model, that is the model. If you think that you can take that entry, you will take that entry. Always for the 22 YT model, it's very simple. Market has cleared the liquidity, gave you the market structure shift, fair value gap, buy side liquidity. So from the fair value gap, it is a rule that is forbidden. Your stop loss has to be below this liquidity level. Your target has to be wherever the liquidity is. You have to take the partial in between 15 to 25 handle wherever you'd love to take the partial. After taking this partial, you can hold your trade wherever you want to do. This is a rule you can't forgive. I mean, you can't just avoid. Now, if I take an entry, I put my stop loss over here. I don't care about you because this is my way to trade. It is my style. I'm not asking you to copy my trade. I'm telling you what you should do. You should put your stop loss below the liquidity taken, I mean liquidity level. If you are not able to put your stop loss because it is too much, don't take that trade. But don't do the things I keep doing, like trailing the stop loss. I don't want to change my habit or style to trade just because I'm in live. So that is my way to trade. I love to take re-entry, re-entry, re-entry. Otherwise, I don't want to hold my trade for so long if the price action doesn't work like me. But if you would love to work with the 22 YT model, the best way to trade is everything has to be perfect. Your stop loss has to be to the level you should put it, and your entry has to be from the area you should take the entry after the immediate reaction. Otherwise, whatever you will do, that is not my concern. I don't care about that. So if you follow my trade, if you copy trade me, if you would love to trail the stop loss with me, you'll regret, brother. For all the time you'll regret. Maybe sometimes you'll think that, oh, why I trail the stop loss, I shouldn't do it, I should put it in the level. Maybe I will try to take the partial around 50 handle. Okay, you don't give a shit about 50 handle, you will take the partial exactly 20 to 25 handle. That's for you. You should stay with the rules. If you are trading your live money, if you are not trading live money, you are doing the paper trade, just go with me, practice that with me. Okay, there is nothing wrong. But if you are trading your real money, then you have to be strict with the rules. Stop loss here, partial level here, take the partial, put your stop loss to the break even, then let your run go wherever you think that it will go. In the meantime, after taking the partial, you can trail the stop loss, there is nothing wrong. But until taking the partial, put your stop loss where it should be, I mean below the liquidity level or wherever it is, and then you should go for the trade. This is the only rules you can't forbid. Okay, you can't just ignore. Otherwise, I am not going to take any responsibility of your premature stop out or something like that. So that is all for before the market. And so far this market from the PM session is bit difficult to trade. I around the London session, I was in front of the chart. I didn't find anything around the London session because it was a clean liquidity taking session. So I didn't have anything over here. I'd love to come in 1 minute chart, around 1 minute chart from 6:30 to 7. Would love to talk about talk about it a bit. I didn't see what happened around the 7 a.m. I'm going to see it as an hindsight. Okay, so all you have to do is you have to mark a line from 6:30 to 6:59. This is the 6:59. This is the area you are not. Okay, let me actually use the replay mode so that you guys can, it can be easier for you. In this period of time, you have to look for your relatively equal highs or relatively equal lows on your left, on your left. Now if you see here, this low and that low, they are the relatively equal lows. So what you will do before 6:30, you will mark this as your liquidity before 6:30. This is your sell side liquidity. Do you have any relatively equal highs? That is going to be your buy side liquidity. Okay, perfect. This is your buy side liquidity around this area. Okay, this high is valid as a swing high. Okay, I can use it as a swing high. So this can be the relatively equal highs around before the 6:30. Now when you have marked it, that means the liquidity has been marked before 6:30. Now you will wait to see which one is going to be taken first. Okay, so if you wait here and you go, the buy side liquidity has been cleared after 7. After 7, no trade is valid before 7. After 7, you will only look for sell, no buy is valid. As in hindsight, we have seen that this market went higher, so I will talk about that is why I'm using the replay mode. Market has cleared the buy side liquidity. Okay, it has cleared this one as well, so I would love to mark this one. It is much more better rather than this one. It has cleared the buy side liquidity. I'm only interested to look for sell only after 7. No trade is valid before 7. So we'll wait to see how this market is going to react until 7. And this is 6:59. Remember, this is 6:59. It's not the displacement. What I'm looking for, sell. This is the 6:59 candle. Until now, I'm not interested to look for the displacement. I'm not interested to look for anything else. I am only interested to look for sell. If around 7 to 7:30, I find a displacement toward the sell side liquidity, I'll take that sell. Okay. So let's see. This is the 7. I have found a bull run. I'm not interested to look for the bull run. Okay. And sorry. what I'm looking for, lower displacement, just the displacement, nothing else, something like this type of displacement. See this displacement, what a beautiful displacement. I just need this type of displacement. If I find that cell, I'll take that cell. Here you can see this, I can say this is a displacement. So I would love to, I know that what happened, I know that what happened. So after knowing that, I'm going to do that. Entry is over here, stop loss has to be above this high, which is 17 handle. I'm not interested to take the 17 handle. My maximum target is 15 handle, and I will try to take some kind of partial around 15 handle, and then I will hold my trade for longer term. This is my idea from the 7 a.m. kill zone trade. Why? Market has cleared the buy side liquidity. I'm only interested to take the sell. Okay, so this is the displacement, and this is the first fair value gap where I would love to take the sell. Then wait for the run, see what is going to happen. And I got a stopped out here around 7 a.m. kill zone. I got a stopped out here. So today's 7 a.m. didn't work. Now I knew that what happened, right? Because I used the replay mode. I saw that this market went higher, but still I'm talking about the sell. I'm not talking about the buy from this gap, because there is something you have to understand. 7 a.m. is very specific, very specific. You have to just mark the buy side liquidity, sell side liquidity. If the buy side liquidity is taken, you have to wait for the displacement. If you have the market structure shift, that is much more beautiful. Okay, if you don't have the market structure shift, at least you have to have some kind of displacement after 7 to until 7:30. If you found that, you have to take that trade toward the sell side liquidity. Wherever your sell side liquidity is, you can target that sell side liquidity after taking an partial around 15 handle. If it doesn't work, and you can say that, oh man, it doesn't work, okay, this is bullshit, go back and check how many times it worked so beautifully, how many times it worked so beautifully. But if you think that it is going to work 100% of the time, sorry, you are in a delusion. You should not think like that way. Sometimes it will not work. Even if it doesn't work, you will get a very small loss. Your maximum stop loss has to be 15 handle. So wherever you are able to put it, if you want to put your stop loss above this high, which is the best area to put it, you have to take one handle, three tick more risk. Okay, so in that type of situation, you can do what you can do. You can just uh, I mean extend your entry limit. Okay, so you can take the entry from there, but you can't just simply take the entry from here and you can put your stop loss over here, which is 1500. Please don't do that. Just please don't do that. So don't think that it is 100% something going to give you 100% winning rate. Don't think like that way. It is something that will give you most of the time the beautiful trade. Okay, most of the time. Like if you go yesterday's 7 a.m., you will see how beautifully it worked around the 7 a.m. yesterday. No displacement is valid before 7. This is the 659. So if you get the displacement around 659 or maybe 658, you can't use that. The displacement has to be created from 7 a.m. So you have used this one to take your buy. Okay, maybe that is different kind of analysis of yourself. But if you want to use this 7 a.m. kill zone trade, then you have to wait for the displacement from 7, not before the 7. Please remember that you can't use that before 7. That was the 7. By the way, I didn't see what happened around the 7 a.m. I was not in front of the chart, by the way. I was in front of the chart around the London session, but not around the 7. So that's all before the market. So if you have any question, you can ask. We can talk about the price action a bit, or if you have any queries, we can talk about that as well. At the same time, guys, please don't forget to push the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to show your appreciation. Kuba, could you show me today's and yesterday's 7 a.m. killzone setup and what condition, please? Okay, Kuba, I have talked about today's 7 a.m. as I have the time, so I would love to go yesterday's AM session, okay? And I will use the replay mode. I'm not sure that I'm able to do that without seeing the market. Okay, so is that PM session? It is actually PM session. So 7 a.m. Okay. I don't know what happened around the 7 a.m. Even if I knew, I forgot that already. So I will just put the 6:45. I'll just keep the until 7:30. Okay, I will use the replay mode from 6:30. So first, this market is over here. what I need to do, I need to mark 6:30. This is 6:30. Next line should be 6:59. So 59. Remember 6:59. Now here, market before the 6:30, okay? This is the 6:29 candle. Before the 6:30, I have to mark both buy side liquidity and sell side liquidity. Now, if you take a closer look around here, around this area, I really don't have any. I can use this one, not a beautiful one, but still I can use this one, I guess, as my sell side liquidity. I can use this as my sell side liquidity. I'll mark a line around here. Remember, the sell side liquidity has to be relatively equal lows. It can't be just single low. It has to be relatively equal lows. So I will just use this one as my relatively equal lows. This is the sell side liquidity. And if I go to the buy side liquidity, I have a lot of buy side liquidity here. This is the buy side liquidity. Market is just before 6:30. Just before 6:30. So I'm in 6:30. Market has cleared the sell side liquidity. See, it has cleared the sell side liquidity. So what I'm looking for, 7 a.m. to take the buy. No sell is valid to me in that specific day. I really don't know it has worked or not, but if it works, I'm happy. If it doesn't work, I'll just simply show that. I really don't remember what happened yesterday's 7 a.m. kill zone. So if there is an opportunity, we'll go for the trade. Now it's time to wait for the 7 a.m. Okay. Look, this is the candle 6:59. So it does it look like displacement? Of course, it looks like displacement, but is it valid? No, it's not valid. Next candle. This is the candle which is my buying opportunity. So this candle will provide me the buying opportunity. Without this candle, no buying opportunity is valid. This is the 7 a.m. candle. Until 7 a.m., whatever you have found, it doesn't have any value. But brother, the buy side liquidity is cleared over here. Now it is an hard decision to take because the liquidity has been cleared. Now, even if you would love to take that entry, it is valid. According to the rules, it is valid because I don't think so. This is the all-time high. I have some other highs maybe here. Let me check actually what that was the all-time high. I think that was the all-time high. Whatever it is, even if that is the all-time high, liquidity has been cleared. That means it's a bit low probability, but if this candle can make a gap, I would love to take the buy from that candle. So here, this is the candle that has made a gap from here to here. This is the entry, sorry, this is the gap. I would love to take the entry from this gap. What I'm looking for, only buy. Why? Because in between 6:30 to 7, market has only cleared the sell side liquidity. Okay, no buy side liquidity has been cleared. Only the sell side liquidity has been cleared by 6:30 to 7. Stop loss has to be below this low, which is actually the liquidity. I'm not able to do that. So what I have to do, I have to make sure that my stop loss is at least 15 handle. So in this type of situation, I'll try to take my entry from the 50% of this gap. So if it give me that, I'll do that. I'll take that and I'll try to take a partial around 15 handle. Then I'll try to hold the trade. Okay. Let's see if it can provide the entry. Okay, now here it has given me the entry, okay, to that area. Why I try to take the entry from here? Because my, if I take my entry over here, I have to put my stop loss over here. I can't do that. 35 handle. I know that my maximum stop loss is 15 handle. So I will try to take my entry from the 50%, and I will cover just this parallel gap, okay, and as well as if I can cover the little bit this gap also, it is better. But if it doesn't, at least this gap I'm going to cover by 15 handle. Would love to take, let this go. We'll try to take the partial around 15 handle, and then you can hold your trade as long as you want. I really don't know how far it has gone. Okay, it actually went a bit higher, so unfortunately it went a bit higher. But that is the entry from the 7 a.m. kill zone entry. You have to look for 6:30 to 7, 6:59. Look, mark your buy side, sell side liquidity. It is always better if the buy side liquidity is still open over here. If the buy side liquidity is not open, it's a low probability, but still the, according to the rules, it is valid. Can I go for the another days? If you guys want, I can go for another days. Whatever happened over there. Displacement is something that will tell you should go for the trade or not. Should I go for another day? Just let me know. Otherwise, I'll just go to the current price action and wait for the 9:30. If you don't reply, I'll just stop over here. Walaikum salam, Stux. Vin, I have already talked about today's 7 a.m. It's a losing trade today. I have seen that and I showed you what you should do. I didn't change my word. It is a losing day trade today for from the 7 a.m. If you ask me, then I can go one more days back. If not interested, then we'll wait for the 9:30. Hey Gilberto, how are you, brother? This was today's 7 a.m. That was the displacement. That was the sell from here, and it didn't work. It stopped me out today. Market has cleared the buy side liquidity. I'm only interested to take the sell. It is not the displacement. This is the displacement as well as the market structure shift. So both of them were here. So of course, it was valid sell for me. It didn't work today. Yesterday, it worked 100% so beautifully around here. Where was that? I think it was here. If I go another day, like I don't know what happened. Okay, so I'll just randomly I'll go here. This is the 6:30. I'm going to use the replay mode from 6:30. Okay, I really don't know what happened. So I have used the 6:30. This is the price from the 6:30. Okay, what I have to do, I have to mark a line around 6:30, another line around 6:59, just to understand where is my liquidity. My job is to look behind, sorry, before 6:30. Is there any sell side liquidity? Now, if you see this low and that low, not a pure sell side liquidity, but still I would love to use it as my sell side liquidity. Here, buy side liquidity, this is so beautiful buy side liquidity around this area. So beautiful, okay? There is nothing wrong. Even if you mark it from here, it is also valid as your buy side liquidity. So here. Now market will come into the 7 a.m. I would love to see what it is going to do after coming 7 a.m. Okay, it has cleared the sell side liquidity, right? The sell side liquidity has been cleared. All I need to see is there a buying opportunity after 7. So this is the 6:59 candle. The next candle is, if it is a displacement, or next few candles, if they are the displacement, I will take the buy. No sell is valid to me. Not good, not good buy. I mean, bullish displacement like this type of candle. So no buying opportunity. Fall. Is that a sell? No. What I'm looking for, only buy. So, okay. Now here, I got the displacement over here. So see this displacement, very nice displacement over here. Comparing with this price action, this is a very nice displacement. From the first parallel gap, I would love to take the buy. This is the first parallel gap. I would love to take the buy from here. What I'm looking for, just buy. Very simple concept. No higher time frame, no nothing. Just simply entries. Okay. Stop loss has to be below this area, which is 1620 1 tick. I'll just make it 1500 here. Okay. I need the immediate reaction and at least 1500 partial. Then I will hold my trade for there. Okay. Unfortunately, unfortunately, market actually didn't give me the entry. I mean, to be honest, it didn't give me the entry. I need the immediate reaction. It didn't give me the entry, so this entry is not valid. It's not valid at all because it takes too long to come over here. It's not valid, and as well as I can't take entry after 7 a.m. So this specific day there was no trade for me because that was my opportunity. If it could take me, I could go for the trade and then I would hold my trade for the buy side liquidity. Now you can say here it didn't tap to this gap, this area. I think, oh, it has tapped actually. I'm not wrong, it's tapped. And 1500, okay, it didn't give me the 1500. Instead it actually bought, I mean fall. Check. until the end. Yeah, stop loss has to be there below this low. I just put it here. Okay, in that type of situation, maybe either I will miss this trade or I have to take a bit risk, because this low should be safe. This low, just for one tick, you can see here, just for one tick it stopped me out. Otherwise it would be a perfect buy actually, because it give me the entry over here. So in this type of situation, you have to take that bit risk over here, or you can just put very a bit lower. The entry could be a bit lower, cover that low, and then maybe you will miss this trade. Either way, you would love to use this one, but the logic is I'm only interested to take the buy. I have to cover that low. That's all the logic. Okay, and no sell is valid. So this is how you can use this 7 a.m. Most of the time you will see that beautifulness. Sometimes one tick, two tick can make some kind of damage. I prefer 15 handle, strict stop loss, and as well as you have to just cover the low that has cleared the liquidity, the lowest low that has actually cleared the liquidity. Otherwise, this is your job, how to you use this concept. Most of the time you will see it how beautifully it worked actually. This was so pathetic actually, because just for one tick it will stop me out, just for one tick. Otherwise it perfectly worked until the 15 handle, and then for the maybe for the buy side liquid, I'm not sure about that. Just let me see it has worked for the buy side liquid or not. Yeah, it has worked actually until the buy side liquidity. The liquidity has been cleared, but I will get stopped out here by one tick. I know that my stop loss has to be here, but as I told, 15 handle is my maximum stop loss, and because of that maybe I'll get stopped out over here, whatever it is. But otherwise, this is the way to trade the 7M. If you go much more back, you'll see the same logic everywhere. Sometimes shit happens. I told you here, just for one tick, my 15 handle stop loss didn't work. What time? I have still 8 minutes left, so let's go for another one. I don't know what happened. Okay, so I am not able to see what happened over here. So I'll just use the logic. One line around 6:30, another line 6:59. Until 6:30, until so this is the 6:30. Around 6:30, I have to mark the sell side liquidity, which is here. Very beautiful sell side liquidity here, and buy side liquidity. I can mark this one as my buy side liquidity, and later I will look for these buy side liquidities as well if it can go until that area. Market came inside the 6:30. I have to wait to see if it can take the buy side or sell side liquidity. Whatever will be taken, I'll look for the opposite one. This is the 6:59. Market didn't clear any kind of liquidity. So if it doesn't do that, first after 7, whatever liquidity will be cleared, it can be this liquidity which has been built by 6:30 to 7. If this liquidity is taken or this liquidity is taken, I'll look for the opposite one after 7. 7. Sell side has been cleared before 7:30. If there is a bullish displacement, I'll take the buy before 7:30. No, there is no setup actually on that specific day. There was no setup, so I don't have any opportunity to trade that 7 a.m. kill zone, because market didn't finish the job over here, and even though it has provided it, there was no displacement after clearing the sell side liquidity in that specific day. There was no trade. I mean, just go like this way, watch every day 7 a.m. No need to push the button, just observe them. You will find a better opportunity to trade this 7 a.m. It's really so beautiful, so easy, and you will be able to get more beauty from this price action around 7 a.m. It's really so beautiful. I believe that was the FOMC day. So the trade was after 7:30, if I'm not mistaken. So came back to our regular price action. You remember this last parallel gap? If it is broken, of course, I'll start to look for buy. Otherwise, I will wait for some kind of lower run, take the buy again. Hey Baragan, good morning, brother. Sujivan, good morning. Oh, by the way, Baragan, yesterday's PM session, your sniper line worked so beautifully. So beautiful. Sarfaraz from Pakistan. Welcome, Sarfaraz. Welcome to our community, brother. Archana, good morning. Yesterday's PM session, Baragan, your sniper trade was like beautiful. Not only beautiful, it was awesome. We are talking about his sniper line, brother Baragan. If you are here, that was the first 22 IT model. I was bullish yesterday, so that was the first 22 IT model. And if I'm not wrong, the sniper line was here somewhere. Okay, that area around this area. If I'm not wrong, okay, that was the first sniper line around here. I was so amazed by your sniper line, brother. Stop loss has to be below this area, if I'm not wrong. And 20 handle partial, then you can hold your trade until this gap. There was a gap, which is according to you. So that was the first sniper line trade, and there was another sniper line. The only 22 IT model which was valid around the PM session. We're talking about this, okay? So that was the area, and your sniper line actually tapped here, if I'm not wrong. So entry was from that sniper line there. Stop loss has to be below this low, below that low. Just tell me if I'm doing any wrong, okay? Partial has to be 20 handle, that should be the partial, and target should be there, which is 38 handle. I mean, it was just mind blowing yesterday, okay? I was just looking for 22 IT model from here, 20 handle partial, and then stopped out to the break even. But otherwise, your sniper line worked 100% so beautifully. Yeah, two MSS, two sniper model worked 100% so beautifully around the PM session. I'm really glad, brother, you have shared this concept with us. I'm really glad. If you guys are interested, then we can do one thing this weekend. If Baragan is free, then we can do another live where he will explain a bit more about the sniper line. But I need, okay, I will actually start a poll so that I can know that how many people are interested. And Baragan, are you ready? I mean, are you free this weekend? I have to ask you this first. Just let me know, okay? Are you free or not? 22 IT model, 52% is. If you are free, brother, I would love to start another poll. Please let me know. Please let me know, Baragan, if you are here. Then I will start that poll. Yes, I'm free, bro. I have to adjust time. Okay, we'll talk about that through our Discord. No problem. Okay, guys, please vote over here. Depending on your vote, we'll do another live. If you guys are really interested about the sniper live, please vote over there. The sniper line is just blowing my mind. So precise entry, very small stop loss, sometimes two handle, three handle, and you are going to get 20 handle partial always. So this is 9:30 actually. family look for seventh sniper line from yesterday is until and very close. Okay. Sniper line 24801, stop loss 24805.75. Let me mark it. 24801. 24801. That is your sniper line. And stop loss is 805. I'll just put it 806. It is it is going against my bias actually, so I'm not going to take it. But let's see if the sniper line works or not. From yesterday, right? Nine zero it could be MSS with 838 candle. 838 candle. 838 candle. So you are asking this is your market structure? Yeah, it's a valid market structure shift. I don't see any wrong over here. Of course, it can be a valid market structure shift, brother. So if it is a valid market structure shift, do you have a sniper line as well here? It's valid because it has just made a one swing high on slit. To travel a gap and wants to fly. Okay, I don't know. We'll see. Question: is there a Thursday 9:30 candle 50 minute and order block? Is there Thursday 9:30 candle? This one? Yes, sir. I have already marked it as an order block. I just marked the min threshold of that order block. Jamie, you have missed the whole explanation at the beginning, I guess. So for you, just for Jamie, this is that discount week. Market has traded the upper quadrant of that discount week from the hourly chart. Excuse me. And from 15-minute chart, that is the order block. It has traded the min threshold of that order block. How beautifully it has been respected over here. Now this is the last variable gap. When it will be broken, this market is coming for this line. So I have to wait for this line is to be broken. Otherwise, I can't do any kind of trade. So while the market will fall a bit, I will start to look for another buying opportunity. If only if this gap is broken, then I will start to look for sell. Otherwise, no sell is valid to me. I will only look for the buying opportunity. No man, why you are so sorry? No need to be sorry, man. Hey Naj, good evening, sister. How are you? You're most welcome, JB. By the way, Baragan, if that is the market structure shift, where is your sniper line? Can you please tell me where is your sniper line? I'm late, my master. No worries, sister. We have already done our analysis, so we'll just waiting for the setup now. For this setup, sniper line is 24,741. 24,741. 741. I'll just write it down as the sniper line. So far, it didn't provide the entry, right? Good luck to our trade brother. Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you, sis. Good luck to you as well. 735 is the stop loss. 735. 735. 125. Okay, I'll just keep it over here around there. Partial should be 20 handle. Let's see if it can provide us that. Yeah. Entry should be there. According to the sniper line, entry should be there. Let's see if it can provide at least the partial. This is according to the sniper line, okay? We are observing the sniper line. If it can give us at least the partial, which is 20 handle. By the way, people don't think that the sniper line is 100% losing proof. Don't think like that way, okay? It's not 100% losing proof. Nothing is 100% losing proof. You have to take the loss. The beauty of the sniper line is the stop loss is very small. If you have found any opportunity, the stop loss is gonna be so beautiful. I mean, sorry, the very tight. And as we are not trading the forex, so we don't need to worry about the what to say, I mean the sometimes my stop loss is here, so market came until here, but I got stopped out. I don't know what they call actually for the spread or something like that. Yeah, you don't need to think about that spread. I don't want to see this 15-minute candle close below this fair value gap. I really don't want to see this 15-minute candle to close below this fair value gap. Man first presented order block is killing the sniper line. I don't think so yet. I don't think so yet. Yeah, spread. Yeah, absolutely spread. Yet the sniper line is working more beautifully. I really, man, I love this sniper line. I have no word to say, man. I keep saying this is the only thing I'm liking outside of ICT himself. This entry is aligned with 22 YT model, but the entries are so precise. Even if it doesn't work, I will get just a 5 handle, 6 handle loss, something like that. If I get the profit, I mean, just look at this 20 handle partial already done. See, partial is already done. Now, it will work or not, I don't care about that. But look at this partial. I don't know where Baragan will put his target. He knows that better than me. But this sniper line is just killing. Okay, it's killing. Just look at this. How beautifully it worked. Perfect 22 YT model came until the sniper line, gave you to 20 handle, at least 20 handle. Okay, target is the other sniper line. Oh, okay, so that is his target actually over here. This is his target. So it's kind of 60 handle. I have nothing to do right now. I'm waiting for my setup as well. Until this gap is not broken from 15-minute chart, I will not take any trade. Market has to close from 15-minute chart above this line. This trade we talk about through the sniper line. But please don't think that it's a losing proof setup. No, it's not a losing proof setup. Sometimes you have to take the loss. It retracted my statement. Oh man. By the way, Baragan, I'm going to remove this one because my bias is not bearish, so I can't show the sell setup over there. Even if it works, I don't care, but I can't show the sell setup because it is going against the bias. So if it is against the bias, I really don't care about that. For example, if you mark this market structure shift, for example, if you have marked this market structure shift and you have marked the sniper line here to frame the sell, I'm not agree with that because it is going against the bias. Okay, Baragan, I hope that you'll understand, brother. It should sniper magic. It should be sniper magic. I agree with you, man. How much it has given you so far? 40 handle from the sniper line. If you get lost, how much you will get? Okay, if I put it exactly where Paragon told, which is 35.25, if I'm not wrong. What was the stop loss, brother? Because this was the stop loss. Yeah, according to is that right? No, it's 37. It should be 35. 35.25. Just keep it here, okay? Six handle. Just keep it here. If you take a loss, you will take a six handle loss. But if you get a boom, you have already got how many handle? You have got 40 handle already. You have taken the partial around 20 handle. Now maybe your stop loss is around the break even and you are holding your trade. Just look at the magic of this sniper line. So guys, please vote over here. I really would love to know how many of you are interested about this. Okay, 68 people, but brother, it will be on weekend. So whoever is voting over here, make sure that you are going to join to that live. We will tell you the time through our Discord. So make sure that you have joined to that live. Okay. Otherwise, it's just gonna be waste of our time. So please make sure that you have joined it. This Paragon, he has introduced this sniper line. I would love to. I want to let him explain this thing by himself. For this setup, sniper line is 24/7 for one, stop loss 24/735.25, stop loss moved to break even. Oh, okay, so he has moved the stop loss to the break even. That's cool. Yeah, of course, after taking the partial, put your stop loss to the break even. My point is, brother, for example, it's a losing trade. It's a losing trade. How much did you get lost? Six handle. It's not a winning trade, but you got 20 handle partial. That means 1:3. Your risk is 6 handle, your partial level is 20 handle, which is already 1:3. That is the magic of this line. I really love it. By the way, 930 candle is an indecisive candle, so it can be a bit of consolidation for next few times. I took first parallel gap entry. Okay, let me actually see the first parallel gap entry from here to here. 53, 58. Yeah, it's a valid first presented parallel gap. So this is a valid first presented fair value gap. Let's see, Stacks, you have taken the entry from here. If you do something else rather than this, you are in gamble. stop loss is to there. This is the first presented gap entry. Your stop loss has to be one tick below that candle which has made this first presented gap. It will fall here. I don't care. Your stop loss has to be one tick below this candle, and your target has to be 25 handle. All you can do is you can try to take a partial around 20 handle if it provide you the 20 handle partial. And as you can see, the stop loss is very small, 10 handle. No need to think about the 10 handle. Sometimes, by putting the stop loss below this line, it's kind of, I don't know where did you put your stop loss, but if I were you, I would put my stop loss below this area. Now if it work from here, I'll be happy. If it doesn't work, I'll just let this go. So that 10 handle, I'll let them go. Or I don't know, where did you put the stop loss? Where did you put the stop loss? Can you please tell me? Hey Miguel, how are you, brother? I need to study that sniper line. There is any video to watch it? We have already a video, and Paragon is going to do another video around the next weekend. I really don't appreciate to put the stop loss much more lower. It is always better to put the stop loss below that low which has made this first presented gap. But it's not, Strax, where did you put the stop loss, brother? Can you please let me know? Stop loss is 24,746.75. 24,746.75. 746.75. Okay, so that means you survived just by one tick. Happy to see that, brother. Hey Derek, welcome to our community, brother. Let's see, Strax, if you can get your boom. Brother, just make sure that you have taken a partial around 20 handle and hold your trade until this buy side liquidity, okay? This is my good advice for you. Take a partial around 20 handle, hold your trade for this buy side liquidity. So if it provide you 20 handle, take the partial over there. Yes, so even of course, please join over there. I will do that through our Discord. So of course, you will be able to talk with over there with Baragan. Okay. So I think that's awesome. Yes, partial 24,784.75. Perfect, brother. Put your stop loss to the break even, and yeah, final partial. You can hold it until even this blue line. You can hold it until this blue line, brother. It is safe to put the target to this blue line. It is safe. Trust me. Just make sure that your stop loss around the break even now. After taking the partial around 20 handle, hold your trade until this blue line. Not this buy side liquidity, that blue line. This buy side liquidity, if it is taken, market will tap over here. I'm telling you 100% it will do that. There is no confusion, nothing. It will tap to this line. Alternative, can you show me where the sniper line straight starting from 24,741? 24,741. Okay, this is Baragan sniper line entry. Sister, I am not able to do that because this sniper line is marked from the 30-second chart. Okay, so only Baragan can confirm, or if you go to your 30-second chart, you will be able to mark the sniper line. This is the Baragan's boom, 60 handle boom. Thank you, Baragan, for giving us that boom. Anyone has taken that buy with that sniper line? Let us know. And I'm now going to take my entry. This is my market structure shift. Now I will look for my buying opportunity. Market has fallen, cleared the liquidity. This is the liquidity taken. After cleared the liquidity, I have got my market structure shift. This is the market structure shift. Actually, let me mark them. This is the market structure shift. I don't know it will take me the entry or not, but this is my setup already. I've got liquidity has been cleared here. I showed all of your entries. Now it is my turn to market it. But if it doesn't take me, that is my bad luck. Partial will be okay. And unfortunately, I'm not. Maybe it is not going to take me. But that was my setup from this fair value gap, and this line would be my target. Market didn't give me the entry yet, but I will wait for 5 candles. So this is the first candle, second, third, fourth, fifth. Within fifth candle, if it doesn't take me, I will not take this trade. If it takes me, I'll go for this trade. We'll take a partial around 25 candle here. Buy, but from first presented fair value gap. Still, you got guys whoever in this trade and cleared the partial. Hold your trade until this blue line. I promise you, brother, it will reach until this blue line. It is a very strong line. Okay, so if it reach until here, it will reach there. Even after reaching there, just put your stop loss maybe here somewhere. Okay, so that even if it doesn't reach, you will not get a huge loss. Took the partial, hold your trade until here. To tell where the sniper line video is in YouTube. God, it hit the ceiling. Yes, man, it hits the ceiling. Hey, Mahdi, thank you for sharing the link, brother. Thank you so much. Oh my God, sniper line is amazing. Yes, man, it's really amazing. Guys, please vote over here. If I see that more people are interested about this sniper line, okay, then I will ask or request Baragan to do the live this weekend. Okay, he is the introducer of this sniper line, so it's always better let him to explain this. So please make sure that you have voted over here. I can see that 6% people doesn't want to know about the sniper line. Wow, that's cool, man. One, two, three, four, five. Maximum 5 candle. Otherwise, this entry is not valid. Stux, are you still in this trade? And Donichu, are you still in this trade? That was the unfilled gap after water block and propulsion block. Propulsion block, I think. But it should tap over here. Unfilled means it doesn't need to fill this gap. Yeah, I agree with you, brother. The thing you have explained, it's true. I have seen that as well. But at least it could tap to this. It should tap to this gap. Okay, gap. One, two, three, four. So within the next candle, if I don't enter to this trade, I'll not take this trade. Okay, now I'm in this trade, and I'll try to take a partial here. I'm late a bit because market has already cleared the all-time high. Still, I would love to go for this. Try to take the partial here, around here, and close my trade around there. Okay. Logic is here. I am in this trade. Logic. What is the logic? Within 5 candle, it has came to me, and I'm expecting this market will come here. So it is still valid setup to me. Please don't follow my trailing stop loss. If any of you are in this trade, please don't follow my trailing stop loss. That is the only request to all of you. Nurses well camps. Boom, brother. Boom. Yes, I moved final target profit to the blue line. Congratulations, brother. Now wait a bit. Just wait a bit. It has made the shallow run. You can see this high has been taken here by a shallow run. That means the liquidity is still over there. The liquidity is still sitting over there, sitting over here. It has to clear that liquidity. It has to give me the run to that. Okay. Here I took a bit risk. As you can see, I didn't put my limit partial around 20 handle. Instead, I love, okay, why it is here? Should be there. Yeah, there. That is my partial level, and I'll try to hold my trade until here. Took partial and waiting for the price to touch the sky. Don't hold the trade after this blue line. Please don't do that. And those people who has taken the entry from the first presented gap, make sure that your stop loss is below this gap. Okay, at least below this gap. This gap should not be filled 100%. So it should be below this gap. If it is filled by 100%, that means this setup is not going to work. That is why make sure that your stop loss is below this gap. It can wait a bit more here because you can see the 15-minute chart. The 50-minute candle can close above the last favorable gap, then come back again to trade this last favorable gap, then we'll go higher. It is also possible to happen. We'll see. I want you to see this 50-minute candle will close above this 50-minute last favorable gap. It can't close inside this last favorable gap from the 50-minute chart. So it has 2 minutes left, and after that it should fly like a rocket. By the way, those I told that to put your stop loss below this fair value gap, you can put it to the break even as well. Okay, so stop loss placement, it's up to you. If I were you, I would put it below this fair value gap, or at least below the 50% of this 50-minute last fair value gap. This is the last candle from 15-minute chart. I want to see this candle will close above this gap. If it doesn't, then I have to kill the trade immediately, because if the last fair value gap is holding the market, I can't hold this trade anymore because it can do a lot of consolidation over here. So I have to look for the candle close. So within 30 seconds, it has to close above this last fair value gap from the 15-minute chart. Otherwise, I'll just close my trade. Okay, wherever it is, I'll close my trade if it doesn't close above the last fair value gap. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. There you go. So it has closed above this last fair value gap from the 15-minute chart. I'm still safe. I don't need to worry about that. Okay, I'm still safe. By the way, I'm starting to hate your sniper line, Paragon. Your sniper line is respecting, brother. Still now there is no water block, brother. At least I don't see any order block. Yeah, that is a nice question. The trade I'm in right now, Paragon, where is the sniper line for this trade? Can you please tell us that? Now I have the order block. Not the perfect one, but it's kind of order block. Okay, guys, I'm not feeling good to hold this trade anymore, so I'll move my stop loss because it's not moving. Around 10, it should move so faster. As it is not moving so faster, I don't want to hold this trade anymore. So I'll put my stop loss below this low, just trade this parallel gap here. Okay, my stop loss. It's kind of 10 handle, something like that. As the market is not moving around the 10 a.m., it should move around the 10 a.m. It's not moving. I don't feel good to hold this trade anymore. I can't close the trade. That is my problem. So I trail the stop loss. Instead of closing the trade, I trail the stop loss. I had the opportunity to trail the stop loss. I trailed the stop loss. That's all. It should move faster. It should give me the speed. It is not giving me that. I'm not interested to hold this trade anymore with that long stop loss. But that doesn't mean I'm telling you to do the same thing. I don't feel it, so I don't. I have to trade it. I mean, sorry, trail the stop loss. It's up to you how you would love to manage your trade. This gap is just killing my whole idea. Bodies are rejecting from this gap. It's a very dangerous situation for me. Still, the body didn't close above this gap. By the way, why I have trailed the stop loss now? Because as I told you, This market could come back again until this last fair value gap from 15 minutes, and it could do that. When while it didn't do that, instead it has been respected from the order block, and now this fair value gap is holding the market. I don't see any logic here to hold the trade anymore. So I'll trail the stop loss and I'll just kill this trade because it's not working the way I was expecting. If this gap was broken by 1 minute candle, maybe I could hold the trade for so long. As it is not doing that, I'm not interested to hold the trade. So wherever I will get the most highest opportunity, I'll trail the stop loss over there exactly. It should give me the speed around 10. It didn't give me the speed around 10. So I don't think so. It's a good idea to hold the trade for dreaming that it will hit my target. I will trail my stop loss with the price action. If it works, perfect. If it doesn't work, I'll get stopped out. Yeah, it's very strong gap. It's not breaking. That's my problem. If it could be broken, I'll be happy because you will see the run. Like, look here. It has closed. Now you will see how beautifully it will go ahead. If it is not the fake breakout, that means one candle has closed above this gap, the very next candle is going to close inside this gap. If it is not the fake breakout, it should go higher now with speed, very speed, without any kind of hesitation. Should keep going higher now. By the way, guys, if you are in this trade, any of you, okay, take the partial around 20 handle. Just take the partial around 20 handle. Yeah, I know that we should take that around this area, but as the market is just consolidating, it's better to take the partial around 20 handle and then hold your trade until this blue line. There is no obstacle right now. It should go higher now with speed. No obstacle that can stop the market, send it lower again. So it should go higher. Why it's not going higher? So that's why I don't feel good to hold my stop loss too long for now. Either it should hit my target or it should hit my stop loss around the break even. I can't put my stop loss around the break even because the water block level is over there. So it can come back again to trade that water block one more time. I just can't take that risk. Didn't move, didn't hold the trade. Make the fake breakout, one candle close, the next candle come back again inside this parallel gap. That means it is holding the market so far. We'll keep this over here to see if it can work or not. This I do actually, but I don't feel good. I trailed the stop loss, I got the stop loss. You don't need to trail the stop loss like me. You can see keep holding your trade wherever you want. I mean, wherever the stop loss support your idea. Is this setup better? Of course, this is a beautiful setup. Let us just focus on 22 IT model. Market has provided, I mean, sorry, let me remove this. Give me the market structure shift, fair value gap, took the entry from the fair value gap, put your stop loss wherever it feels good to you, put it over there, hold the trade for the liquidity. That's all, brother. I'm not interested to talk about the trap gap or any other gap. I'm a very impatient trader. I can't enter into the market and then can digest all the accumulation. I can't do that. Who is in this trade right now? Is there anyone who is in this trade? Okay, Ibang, you are in this trade yet? That's cool, brother. You have more patience than me, brother. I can't digest this type of consolidation. I need to enter and then I need the run. If I don't get it, I can't hold it. No, I will not push the button. Okay, I thought that I'll go for the trade again, but I'm not going to take that. Just keep it over here. Okay, that was my idea. If I get a stop out here, I would love to take the re-entry over here, but not going to take this trade. Not going to push the button. Instead, we'll wait for the another opportunity if I get. That was the new idea to take the re-entry over here. Yes, please do that, brother. I am not asking any of you to trail my stop loss, your stop loss with me. That is the only thing you are not going to do. This setup is the 22 IT model, one of the best 22 IT model over here. There can't be more beautiful than this setup. So beautiful 22 IT model. I believe it will work, but I was not happy to hold this stop loss after all of this consolidation. So I trailed it because I can't close the trade while I should close the trade. I can't do that. Instead, I actually trailed the stop loss. So I've trailed the stop loss and now I just got a stop out. That's all. And I'll just keep this, I mean, this gap over here, this thing over there to see if it can work or not. I hate this type of consolidation. So what can I do? I need clean price action. I enter, market should move. If not, I will trail the stop loss, will get a stop out around the break even. My funded, I moved the stop loss, got checked, break even. Eval, I left original stop loss still in it now. Okay, you save your money from the funded account and got break even, happy. And Eval you are holding, cool man. Murshad, you got stopped out. There is the inversion fair value gap. Where is the inversion fair value gap, brother? I don't see any inversion gap, to be honest. Oh, okay. So you are talking about this one. You took the buy from here. Oh, it's too far. Yeah, that's cool, man. See this around 10 a.m. It should give me the boom, but it should give me the speed. It didn't give me the speed around 10 a.m. That is the only thing that told me to trail the stop loss, and I actually told the stop loss because I was expecting the run around 10. Market didn't give me the run. I just trailed the stop loss. Yeah, I knew that it can come back again until the 50%, but I didn't want to digest all of this consolidation. I can't do that. That is why I trailed the stop loss. It's better to take re-entry instead of being in this trade. It's always better to take re-entry. Very soon, Murshad. Very soon, brother. Very, very, very soon, brother. It will go up now or never. This is the time to go up. Either it will go up now or it will never go up above over there. We just hit sniper line at 24767.25. Okay, where is it? 24767.25. 767.25. Can you please tell me where is the stop loss, brother? I think stop loss is here somewhere. Just let me know where is the stop loss. Okay. I'll adjust my stop loss according to the sniper line. So let me know where is the stop loss. Twenty handle. Okay. Okay, let me push the button from the sniper line. Okay, just let me see if it works or not from the sniper line. This is just entry from the sniper line. Let's see if it works or not. Sniper line. Partial has to be around 20 handle. Let's see if it can give us the partial. Not 20 handle. It's 12 handle, something like that. Where is the stop loss, brother? 24735. It's too far. I can't go more than 20 handle. I think it's better. Oh, okay. 75 is the target. can I say that sometimes the 22YT model can be uh, false wrong? Yes, man. Of course, no model can give you 100% winning rate. This 22YT model has provided me the opportunity to get around 20 handle partial. This has given me 20 handle partial. I wanted to take the partial here, 26 handle, 7 handle, something like that. I wanted to take the partial over there, but if it is the best 22YT model, 99% of the time you will get an opportunity to take 20 handle partial. If you ask me about this 22YT model, your entry here, your stop loss has to be below this area, which has cleared the liquidity. I'm not able to do that. My stop loss has to be over here. That's why I trailed the stop loss. I'm just seeing that if this sniper line can work or not. Okay, so that's why I pulled the button from the sniper line. 20 handle maximum stop loss, 20 handle partial, and will hold my trade for over there. Yes, of course, man. If it closes below the first presented gap, I will kill that trade immediately. So after sometimes you're gonna use sniper line for entries. Just took that entry, just took that entry. I had no intention, nothing. Sujivan told me this is the sniper line, stop loss is here. I pushed the button from there, from the sniper line here, without anything else. Okay, so we'll try to take the partial from here because this sniper line is awesome. You see this sniper line entry from here, it just break my mind. Okay, what is this shit, man? How can it be so beautiful? So I think here somewhere the stop loss and target was there. If I'm not wrong, the target was here. That was the target from this sniper line. Then this sniper line entries from the sniper line, stop loss below here. Target is 20 handle, and then of course this area. So we'll see if the target, at least the partial, can be hitted or not. I mean, this is more precise entry according to 22YT model. I have no in confusion about the model. The 22YT model is best. But if I would love to take the entry here, I know that my stop loss has to be below this low, just below that low. So which is a huge range. Okay, so that is the partial actually. This Barragan's 22YT model worked again. So partial has should be cleared. I don't know why it is not cleared, but it will be cleared again. This is the 20 handle partial. See this 22, this model is still working because this low is not taken. This is the origin of the low. I have to cover this low because this is the liquidity taken. Now it's gonna be huge stop loss. If I want to take the entry from this gap again, the first time it will close above this gap, that is my entry point again from the 22YT model. So I got stopped out here because of my trailing stop loss, or maybe because of some big run here. Nothing to worry about that. I can take re-entry over here while this market will close one tick above this gap again. I'll show you that. I'm just not sure about the stop loss again. Yeah, the partial has to be cleared. It should be cleared. I have to find a way. Absolutely, Mahadi. I'll try it, man. I'll try it. Thank you, Baragan. Thank you, man, for sharing. See this sniper line. I mean, really so beautiful. But this time your stop loss is a bit bigger. I mean, 20 handle, something like that. It's a bit bigger. Otherwise, it's good. Murshad, it's the candle from 30 second chart. For example, I'm bullish. I have the 22 YT model here. Okay, market structure shift, fair value gap, everything is over here. I am bullish. So the lowest, I mean, here some candle from 15 minutes, 30-second chart is the sniper line. Okay, you have to look for that from 30-second chart. Now, if I talk about this 22 YT model, going to remove this one first sniper line. The candle will close here. I'm able to take the re-entry to my first entry. Remember this entry? I can take a re-entry over here. It is safe wherever the body will close. It is 100% safe. Just let me show you that. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. It closed here. I'm already in this trade. Stop loss again. The area you are thinking this market will never reach. Okay, so which is here. I was maybe my stop loss was here somewhere 20 handle here. Again the same trade. I got stopped out here. Okay, remember this one? I got stopped out here. Same logic. I trailed the stop loss. I got stopped out here. I don't care. It is the re-entry opportunity from the 22 YT model. Why? Because this low is still intact. This is the origin low of this whole setup. So market was overzealous, came until the last fair value gap. This is the last fair value gap. This is the entry gap. This is the breakaway gap, which I have marked as a first presented gap. This is the breakaway gap. According to this logic or to this setup, it closed. I got stopped out here by trailing stop loss. I will take re-entry over here. Just look at that. Wherever it has closed, I'll take re-entry. Same partial. Okay. For example, just take the 20 handle partial because this time I didn't take the partial. We'll take the partial over here. We'll hold my trade over there. So I don't really care by trailing the stop loss. I got stopped out here. I really don't care about that because I know that I'm going to get another opportunity to take re-entry. See, it will give me the 20 handle. Just let me put it around 20 handle. So it will give me 20 handle. I believe that this gap this time will be broken immediately. It will be broken with speed. But I'm loving this sniper line actually rather than anything else. I know how to mark the best 22 IT model. I know how to mark my bias. All I need to do is I have to mark the sniper line to take my precise entry. It is much more interesting. I say okay. It should retrace the no. If I said liquidity, then maybe get back bearish. Until this line, I'm not bearish. While this market will trade this line, I'll think about the bearishness. Until then, I'm not bearish. This is the line where market should reach. So consolidating right now. Sniper line is equal to last bearish or bullish candle that has broke the break of structure, and when price comes back to it, we take the entry. Paragon, if you are still here, can you please reply reply him, reply Murshad. If you ask me anything about the sniper line, I'm not able to reply you, brother, unfortunately. So if Paragon Suzivan, you are here, guys, please reply to Murshad if he is right or wrong. How can this gap can hold the market again? Hate this gap. Yeah, absolutely the bad price action. Another 50-minute candle with long, weak, small body. Today's session, the first candle was an indecisive candle. One candle was beautiful. Then the next two candle is also small body, long, weak. Very bad. Super. But look at this 22 IT model. I believe it will give you the 20 handle. At least the 20 handle. If the previous 15-minute candle could close below this fair value gap from 15-minute chart, my trade will be done. This morning session would be done because it could be the fake breakout above the last fair value gap from 15-minute chart. So this is the 15-minute last fair value gap. You can see over here. One candle close, indecisive candle, next candle closed below this last fair value gap. That means the morning session is done for me. I'm not able to trade this morning session anymore. It's not bullish. It's not bearish. As you can see, the body has closed above the fair value gap from the 15-minute chart. Above the fair value gap, it is still bullish. It will reach over here. Trust me. Just give me little more time. It will reach over there. But it can take a bit more time, more consolidation. It will finally reach over there. Okay, Murshad, you have got your reply from Baragan Sujivan from both of them. It is the time for my next entry. Okay, if I were in this trade, now my end stop loss would be here, one tick below this low, just one tick below that low. If I were in, I mean, if I would push the button over here for the re-entry around this area, that would be my stop loss now. So I would just move it to handle. I'm not watching this entry. I'm watching that entry, just that entry. You see this one? I didn't push the button because I'm already in the trade from the sniper line. So I'm just framing this one. If I wouldn't go for the sniper trade, this would be my trade. So I'm just watching this trade. It's not the order block yet. Body has to close above this line, then it will be the order block, and then it will be the main threshold. Until then, it's not the order block. This fair value gap and this fair value gap are the same gap. I don't want it to see it will be reacted like this gap as well. Not a good price action actually. This is very consolidating price action. Whole trade, whole thing is working inside this leg. Market is not breaking this leg. The whole morning session is inside this leg. That is the only problem over here. Very consolidating price action. Typical Friday. I would get a stop out. Not the order block. Never it was been the order block. And the sniper line entry is also break even after taking the 20 handle partial. Both of them are break even. This is the low that can't be taken. This is the low, it can't be taken. So if it really would love to fall sometimes to take some liquidity, that has been done over here. See these two lows, any of these lows, first it has taken this low, liquidity taken, then it has cleared that low, liquidity has been cleared, perfect. This low can't be taken, and this low has been, I mean, it is very beautiful low because this is the intermediate low by this low and that low. This is the two low that has built this swing low as very strong swing low. If this market fall below this low, that means it is falling for furthermore, it is going to fall more lower. This is a intermediate term low. I don't want to see this low will be taken before reaching some certain level. Yeah, liquidity or all-time high has been taken by a shallow run. That is called the obvious liquidity. Market can work with the opposite side. Of course, it can do that, but that doesn't mean that it will clear the low. That is the base of this whole model, or the model that should reach in some certain level. That is that type of low. So if this low is taken, this market is bearish. I'm wrong with my bias and I'm not able to enter over here for the buying opportunity. This is the low that should not be cleared. Still, there is nothing that can tell me that I should go for the sell. This is still extremely bullish market. Perfect. If let's say if it can make another 22 item model from here. But remember, this low can't be taken. If it is taken, that means it's a bearish market. This is a valid swing low, which is valid for shifting market structure. So this is a very strong swing low. If it is taken, this market will keep falling for kind of this liquidity sees this low and that low. They're the relative equal lows here. Then we have some relative equal lows over there. They will go for that liquidity. And I have to switch the bias from bullish to bearish. Come on, and break the wall now and crush 24,755. 755. I think it has crushed 755. Boring price action. So boring. PM session can be so beautiful today. Yesterday's morning session was beautiful. PM session was disaster. So I think today's PM session can be so beautiful. তোমার করা যা যা তুমি তাই, তুমি তাই, আমার জন্য ছাড়া যাবে কিছু নাই গো তোমার জন্য ছাড়া আমারে যাবে কেউ নাই, কিছু নাই। What happened to the market? Why it started to act crazy? Is there someone is talking? No, why it is acting weirdly? I think we are going to back up now, and then the PM session come back down to finish TGIF. Let's see, brother. If there is still my bias is bullish, I will frame the buy if there is a 22 IT model. Still now there is no 22 IT model, so I'm not taking any buy. If there is a model, I'll take the buy, of course. This is called inducement. Inducement, like people are taking the buy from here. Oh, come on, come on, come on! Don't do that. Come on, don't do that. It's not 22 IT model, guys, so please don't get confused. This is called inducement liquidity, and people will take the buy over here, where it is actually a selling opportunity, in my opinion. No partial, nothing will just hold my trade until the liquidity. That's I was lucky here. To be honest, I was absolutely lucky here because I know that my stop loss has to be above that high. I put it above this candle. Unfortunately, market didn't hit my stop loss. I mean, so far I'm just lucky. Now it didn't give me the luck, didn't respect me, stop me. Should be there, should be here, which is actually huge, but there it was absolutely. If you would love to take the buy, please go for that. But I don't see any logic right now to take the buy. First of all, market is below the last fair value gap, as well as it has taken the most important swing low that should not be taken, which has been taken, as well as market left the clean liquidity over here. So this liquidity is too clean. I don't believe in this clean liquidity, and this is the inducement where people are thinking this is a very strong support. So I don't want to go for the buy. Instead, I would love to look for the selling opportunity. So it will close below this area. I'll take the sell again. But if you want to take the buy, please go for that. I don't know that it will take me or not, but I'll try. Remember, this low can't be taken. Okay, or sorry, this low can't be taken. If this low is taken, this is an intermediate term low. It should not go higher without clearing the liquidity. Just I don't know that it will take me again or not, but it will fall. That's I'm just confident. This market was bullish until the market was above this last fair value gap, but as you can see, after closing above this last fair value gap, it has just made the fake breakout over here. After making the fake breakout, market came until to take this low, which was the origin setup of this whole price action. This was the low. This low can't be taken. If this low is taken, this market is not bullish anymore. From the higher time frame, right now this market is below the last fair value gap. There is no way to take the buy here. If you want to take the buy, go for that, but I really don't think so it's a bullish market anymore. So I'm more interested to look for the sell side liquidity here. This sell side liquidity, which is absolutely clean, then this sell side liquidity over here, and finally I want to see this market to come over here now. In this type of situation, it has built the shallow run, and as a obvious liquidity, market will go to the opposite side to finish its job. After finishing the job, it will go higher again. So let's see if it can take me. Man, come on, take me. Here, when I took the entry, I have to cover that high by two tick, just two tick of that high. If I cover that, I will be able to get that boom. But I took a bit small risk over here, just 11 handle risk, because I was expecting to re-enter over here. But unfortunately, market didn't give me the re-entry. That is my unfortunate. But I'm not interested to take the buy anymore over here. Buy was valid until this low is not taken. While this low is taken, there is no buy is valid anymore until the liquidity is not cleared. 929 candle valid market structure shift for sell. 929 candle. I don't think so. It will give me the opportunity because the sell side liquidity has been cleared, so I'll just remove it. But my idea, I have told you. Okay, I know that my stop loss has to be here. Just to tick above that high. One, two. Here should be the stop loss, which is a bit higher for me. I just didn't want to take it. So would love to try to take my entry here, and so that I can take re-entry around in these areas. Even if I will get 11 handle, I'll know that I will get another 25 handle very soon. Unfortunately, market didn't take me. What did you say, brother? 929 candle. 929. Yes, sir. It is the valid swing high for shifting market structure. After making this high, it has made another swing high here. In its left, there is another swing high here, as well as this is the all-time high. I mean, always high. Okay, there is no other high near that high. So kind of a very strong high. 1056 swing low, maybe market structure shift now. 1056 swing low, 1056 swing low. Where is the 1056 swing? This one? It's not a valid swing low for shifting market structure. Ten 29. Here there is no swing low. Which one you are referring, brother? There is no swing low. Hey Sachin. Sam, I really never used the sell stop, brother. Unfortunately, I am not used to with the sell stop. I love to take re-entry or entry from the limit, sell limit. So I'm not used to use the sell stop, brother. It's off. Toggle it off, Sachin. Market is in discount daily week. Brother, see this sales and liquidity and this gap. This market has to reach over here. I'm at least until this gap. Okay. See, it is going to give me another opportunity if it can take me. No body close, no trade. TJF from 230. Entry has to be from here. Unfortunately, I missed the opportunity, so we'll try to take the entry from the order block. Stop loss 2 tick above the order block. Just 2 tick above the order block. why I'm putting the very tight stop loss because the market is around the all-time high, so I should keep looking for the buy according to ICT himself. If I'm wrong, I will take a small loss. But if this market is bearish according to the logic, I'll get my boom. Otherwise, I'll take small losses and then I will stop over there. That's just 13 handle. Real entry has to be from here. I missed it, so I will try to take the entry from the order block. Not the 22 IT model, so it's not the 22 IT model. It's kind of the order block trade. But remember, my real entry has to be from here, which I have missed already. Market has traded the mean threshold of that order block. I have no way to hold the trade for until that area anymore. Just covering the mean threshold of that order block because the mean threshold has been traded already. Oh, that's clean highs. Absolutely dangerous to put the stop loss over there. My mistake, sorry guys. It's clean highs. I can't put my stop loss over there, so it can come back again to take that clean highs. So I have to keep the stop loss around 13 handle. This is the 50% of the opening gap. You remember, this is the 50% of this opening gap. This line is the 50% of the today's opening gap. But again, my entry has to be here actually. But the way price actually worked, it was very frustrating. If this candle could close, I would be enter from here. That would be easier for me to hold the trade without hesitating my stop loss. I could simply put my stop loss over there and I could hold, let this run go. And as my entry is over here, somewhere very below around this area. Right now, market is trading the 50% of the opening gap. I had to put my stop loss to the break even. I don't want to let the market to breathe over here. Either it will hit my target, which is to the top of the new opening gap from today, or it will hit my stop loss to the break even. Don't want to let the market breathe over here. Not the 22 IT model, it's just the inducement, the inducement thing. This is that inducement thing, okay? Made the relatively equal lows that run. 90% people will start to take the buy because it's a very strong support and they have seen this displacement. But it's actually will make a gap. That gap will work as a reverse and then this market will start to fall. That is the logic over here. Your stop loss has to be above that line, just to tick above that line and you'll be safe over here. I can't put hold my stop loss for so long. I'll just keep it over here just to see was my trailing stop loss wrong or I did the right thing. Just because of that, I'll keep it over here. But actually, I'd love, prefer to put my stop loss to the break even as I have already two PDRA, sorry, three PDRA, order block open, order block mean threshold, and the propulsion block. So I'd love to hold it and while the market is trading the 50% of the opening gap. I'm afraid of my loss. Okay, so I always try to trail my stop loss too fast. I don't care about my profit. I care about my loss. If my loss is bigger, I don't give a shit about my profit. I always try to mitigate my loss. Whatever loss I will take, it should be very small so that I can survive to my account. It's better to put it around the break even. No need to keep it around the break. Okay? Just hold it to see if it actually would work or not because it is stopping me to the break even. Okay. Is 5:45 50 minute candle is water block. 5:45 50 minute candle is a water block. 5:45 50 minute candle is a water block. 5:45. This one in this whole price action, this is the water block. See this water block open high. If you extend your I mean line from here, that is the water block line. This is the order block. This is the 50% of that order block. You have the next order block around here. This lowest down close body plot, the consecutive candle. This is the next order block level over here. But moving my stop loss this morning to break even cost me the whole run. Though through I re-entered, though you re-entered. I prefer to trail the stop loss, brother. As market is around the all-time high, I should keep looking for the buy only. As I'm going against my bias, as well as I missed my trade from here. That was the area I should go for the trade. So from there, I would be able to put my stop loss over here without any kind of hesitation. As I'm too low here, right? Leaving this order block, market is trading the 50% of the opening gap. Should I hold it? I don't feel good to hold it. So while I have the 3 PDRA, which is propulsion block, not this one is the propulsion block, that was the propulsion block. Propulsion block, order block, mean threshold of the order block. I prefer to put the stop loss to the break even. And later I will see if it was wrong or right. Today's market is very difficult, as you can see, long, weak, small body, long, weak, small body, long, weak, small body. So yeah, either way I have to take that risk. Will work with the price action, will go for the boom. It will not work with the price action, will not interested to hold the trade for so long. Today's Friday. I have to remember that Friday is the hardest day for trading in a week. It's always the hardest day to trade. Most of the people blow their account by Friday. Most of the people. Some people say that Monday is hard. No, Monday is not hard. Friday is hard. Monday is too easy to trade. Maybe it will work, but my trailing stop loss was a bit earlier, but it's okay. I wouldn't trail the stop loss to be honest if there was no clean highs over here. If it was not so clean, I wouldn't trail the stop loss that far. But as it also left that clean highs, I was really so afraid maybe it could go higher and clear that liquidity, also take that high, then it will fall. Just I was afraid of that. Friday, everyone wants to make it back and blow accounts. It's true, brother. Friday is really so hard. I'm really not afraid of this today's session. That was a break even. Okay, a bit small loss actually, not exactly break even. Had the opportunity to take the partial around 20 handle, didn't take the partial, was greedy, tried to take the partial a bit higher, so I got punished. Then this entry is depending on the sniper line, according to the Paragon, that was a sniper line trade. This entry, why I put my stop loss over here, I have no idea. So you remember that when this market was trading here, I told that I was just lucky because my stop loss has to be above that high. I was just lucky market didn't hit me. The next candle just hit me and stop. I mean, I got stopped out. So that was kind of, see this. I hate this. When market left this, I really very afraid. It can simply hit my target. So I'm really afraid of this type of situation. Maybe it will work. I don't know, but I'm really afraid of this type of things. That was the area I tried to take re-entry here. Didn't work. A small loss and then got break even. Hope with that. Yes, I blew my account this Friday. Friday is always hardest, brother. Friday is the day where you should capital. I mean, you should preserve your capital. That means one or two times you will try with lowest leverage. If it works, congratulations. If it doesn't work, just close the chart. Don't overtrade. That is the only thing. If you even do the overtrade, what will happen? Let me tell you exactly what will happen. First, you will make one or two trade winning trade. Okay, maybe 500 or $1,000, $700, whatever it is. You have made some money. You didn't stop. You will give all of them back, and you will think that it will it will keep working in your mind. Tomorrow is holiday. Sunday is holiday. I just want to make the money I have made at the beginning, which I have lost already. So you will try to make that money you have made, which you have lost later, and then keep trading. You will keep blowing the account, keep blowing the account, keep blowing the account. This is how the market works. Friday is the mental capital preservation day. See this whole 15-minute chart. This is the 9:30 candle. No body. This candle, body, long wick. No body. Small body, long wick. Then a beautiful candle. Small body, long wick. One beautiful candle. This candle is again started to consolidate. See this consolidation? So some run, some run, some. It's not doing anything. So it's telling that, brother, I am in a range. I'm trying to catch your money. Don't give it to the market. Hmm. I'll just keep it because to say that if I did wrong or I did right. Should I hold the trade until here, stop loss? Or I should actually tell the stop loss to the break even what I have done. That was the high I was afraid of. Just because of that high, I tailed my stop loss too fast. Otherwise, I wouldn't move my stop loss to the break even. At least not to the break even. That's exactly what I did. I had two winning trades and was $500 from passing my eval. See, brother, this is how this Friday works. Always preserve your mental capital by Friday. Friday is the day where it's not for over trading. It's for stopping. Stop, stop, stop. And if you really don't understand the price, then you are in a great danger. For example, I was looking for buy, right? Absolutely, I was looking for buy. There was the buying opportunity from 22 IT model. Everything was perfect until this low is not taken. While this low is taken over here, the bias has been shifted already. It can't be bullish anymore. Yeah, I know that this is all-time high. Market has to make the buy setup only. It should keep going higher. But after taking this low, this is a very simple thing, brother. Around 9:30, this is the intermediate term low. This low and that low has made this low as an intermediate term low. While this low is over here, market made the perfect 22 YT model. I have a line. I am expecting it will be traded after clearing the high, all-time high by a shallow run. Market fall took that low. So I don't know you are with me around that area where while I think Suzivan was telling that this low is going to be taken because market didn't clear any liquidity. I told him that if market can take this low, it will keep falling. It is not going higher anymore. So you can see this low has cleared this low. This low is important. It could take that low. There is nothing wrong. But this low has cleared by here. No buy is valid anymore. After clearing this perfect liquidity or perfect support zone, inducement, that means people are saying that, wow, it is a very strong support, take the buy. That is your selling opportunity. But here I told that stop loss has to be here, but as I'm going against my bias, I'm just trying to hold my trade with a smaller stop loss, and then I will take re-entry around this area. Also, I put my limit order. Unfortunately, market didn't take me like this. Boom. Until a certain level, there is two level which I'm watching. First of all, this today's new day opening gap here, which is at least until here. If it can break this new day opening gap, it has to reach until this gap. Without reaching to this gap, this market can't go higher again. It has to reach until that gap. If you don't understand this small information, why this low can't be taken, like just this information will break you into pieces. You will keep taking buy and this market will keep stopping out. When you will take one or two loss, you will blow your mind and you will just keep pushing the button. You saw this buy run, you will push the buy. You saw the sell run, you will push the sell. You won't wait for the setup. You will not do anything logically. You will just keep pushing the button and you will keep blowing the account. You will blow one account, you will buy another account. You will blow that another account, you will buy another account. You will keep doing that type of things. If I did the trading around here, there was kind of what I have done. Okay. So I took the buy around 91 and I got stopped out around 89. So two handle loss here, just two handle loss. Then I took a buy here according to the sniper line. I don't want to add this one with my analysis because I just asked where is the sniper line. I took the buy because I was bullish and that setup was valid to me until this low is not taken. So that is why I put that entry according to the sniper line and it worked 100% so beautifully. There was another sell which was 11 handle loss. So 11 handle and 2 handle. 13 handle loss. I took 13 handle loss and another break even. Okay, so that is the liquidity hit, but I was really afraid of that. I took 13 handle loss. My plan was to take the entry from here. Just think that I got the entry. For the sake of this conversation, I got the entry. Stop loss will be the same area because just for smaller area. Okay, so entry from there, and my target, of course, this liquidity here. I would get 45 handle profit. So 13 handle loss, 45 handle profit. I would be very happy with that. If this market wouldn't leave these clean highs over there, I would go for the sell and I wouldn't move my stop loss over here. At least I wouldn't move it below the min threshold and market wouldn't need to go for that line. After seeing this candle, maybe some of you started to think that it's time to go for the buy. It's time to go for the buy. Okay, so this is the liquidity taken. This is the market structure shift, or maybe this is the market structure shift. From this fair value gap, you will start to look for the buy. Why? Because you are thinking this is now in deep discount. But you are missing the point here why this market should keep falling, why it should not go higher again. First of all, this last fair value gap that is holding the market. Secondly, market has cleared the high with a shallow run. It is the obvious liquidity. Market will now fall and will do its unfinished business here. Then it will go higher again. Until then, this market will keep falling. You will take a buy here. You will get stopped out. You will take a buy here you will get stopped out. At the same time, the same logic if you use, you are seeing a lot of entries. I'm seeing how many handles did I lose here. Just how many handles did I lose? 11 handle, 2 handle, 13 handle, I took loss. 13 handle over here. Now, if I finish a session with 13 handle loss, not 30, it's 13, 13 handle. If I finish a day or a session with 13 handle, am I going to regret? You are going to regret. Ask yourself. That is why I prefer to trail the stop loss. If it works with my price action, I'm happy with that. Sometimes I do some shit, which is I have done here. I should have taken the partial around 20 handle. I didn't do it. You can see that market perfectly has provided me 20 handle over here. That was the shit I do sometimes, unfortunately. Here. And I should have put in the stop loss to the break even. What would happen? Out of 2 handle, I would be profitable for 20 handle. So that is the wrong thing I have done. Hard to do. Sometimes shit happens. Again, I don't want to add this sniper line because it was just pushing the button. Market has cleared the liquidity, the extreme liquidity. And yeah, that is the extreme liquidity. Now there is a possibility this market will go higher. Now it has the possibility. Why? It has traded the new day opening gap. It has a high probability to go higher now. If this is broken, until this is not trading, I'm not bullish anymore. 32, the market structure shift that I mentioned was valid. Equal highs, swing highs, and market structure shift reacts from fair value gap now for second time. A nice reaction. Alhamdulillah. I think you have talked about this law. If you have talked, you have talked about this law, it's not a valid swing law for shifting market structure. If you talked about this law, it's not a valid swing law for shifting market structure. Barakan brother. This law is a valid swing law for shifting market structure. This law. So you can see there is the market structure shift over here. After shifting the market here, this is the, let me show you the 22 IT model also here. Let me close the execution. Look at this price action. What I'm looking for, sell. Forget about this trade from here. Market has cleared the buy side liquidity, and obviously that is the obvious liquidity. Later market will go for that liquidity, later. Well, while it will finish its job, in my opinion, maybe it has finished its job. It will depend on the new day opening gap because the liquidity is already taken. All depends now if this new day opening gap hold the market. This is the liquidity taken. After taking the liquidity, this is the market structure shift. That is the market structure shift. After shifting the market structure, first fair value gap is my last fair value gap or the breakaway gap. So this is the breakaway gap. Breakaway gap. Below the breakaway gap, I have the the entry fair value gap or whatever you say. From here until the volume imbalance, this is the entry fair value gap. If I talk about the 22 IT model, I was more interested to look for this gap entry, which is the reclaimed inverse gap or something like that, whatever you say. Why did you add the volume imbalance? You always have to add the volume imbalance. Immediate reaction, stop loss has to be above this high, around here. Just 2 tick above that high, which has cleared the liquidity. Your target is this liquidity, which is from 1 minute chart. This is that liquidity that should be your target for 27 handle risk, 40 handle target, according to the 22 YT model from here. Is that clear, brother? And for example, even if you use this candle as your market structure shift, even after that you have to take the entry over here. Okay, around this area, that will be your entry. Either way, you take that. So in my opinion, it has already done its job around here. The liquidity, the extreme liquidity has been cleared, and the new day opening gap is holding the market. Let's see if it can go higher now. But not interested to trade right now. Around the lunch hour, we'll back around the PM session. So we'll see if PM session can provide us anything over there. Okay, otherwise we'll see. Another miracle. Are you green? I have taken two losing trade. One is for two handle, another one is for 11 handle. I have taken one winning trade where I took the 20 handle partial. That was a buy. Didn't was greedy bit. Didn't take the partial, so got stripped out by two handle. That is a buy from here. Partial got stripped out to the break even. Another sell got stripped out for 11 handle loss. Another sell break even. So one break even, two break even, one loss, one win, something like that, brother. Ah, okay. Thank you guys for being over here. I'll be back around the PM session. Would love to stay around the PM session because yesterday's PM session was disaster. I have to make some money around this PM session. So see you guys until the PM session. Cheers.